Today, I'm going to be playing Pokemon Arceus for 24 hours straight. Meet my Pokemon team. We got our starter Pokemon, the Imposter. Out of all the 3 starting Pokemon, you have to admit, he is the best. He has a bow tie. And we got our boy, Bidoof, aka God. He's already dead for some reason. I don't know what happened to him. And then the rest are just like side characters that no one cares about. So what is different about this Pokemon game from the other ones is that it's open world. Don't flip! So now I can hunt down Pokemon with my own bare hands. You see this rat? I can throw a Pokeball at it and it has to fight me
against its will.
It ran away because I was giving off alpha energy, obviously. So my objective for the next 24 hours is to catch every single Pokemon. Ain't nobody got time for that. But I don't have a choice. I'm actually being held at gunpoint. Please, son, help. My address is 35. The thing about this game is that the more Pokemon you catch, the more you level up in stars, the stronger the Pokemon you can control. Here's the funny thing. Pokemon can attack you. That orange weasel is trying to send me back to the Shadow Realm. But let this be a lesson. No one touches this drip and gets away with it. There's also resources all around the map that you can collect. It's like Minecraft too. With these materials, you can craft Pokeballs, potions, but not women. I'm gonna be single forever. So in order for me to progress to the next area of the map, I need to get myself 1 star. And you guessed it, I'm a 0 star, just like my body count. As I was searching for new Pokemon to catch, I saw this, a house fire with legs. Am I in the right area right now? This is the starting area, right? Why is it so big? And why is its eyes red? Of course I fought it, because mama didn't raise no bitch. It wiped my entire team. And then it decided to chase me. Like killing off all my Pokemon wasn't enough for it. It's official. Pokemon is now a horror game. About 2 hours in, we officially got our 1st star rank. Let's go! Not only can we have Pokemon up to level 20, we can now walk around the home village, which is great for many reasons that I'll get into later. But it's also where we meet our rival, a woman. And she wants to challenge me with a Pikachu. That doesn't even say Pika. What is... How dare the Pikachu not say Pika Pika? What timeline are we living in right now? I'm about to send this Pika to the grave. And woman, you might as well join him. This is also a perfect time to tell you to subscribe right now, or I'll send you to the grave. Seriously, we're trying to beat Will Smith in subscribers, so hit that subscribe button. Now that we're back in the open world, I can now go to the next area of the map. There's this guy that stands on the bridge that checks if you have 1 star or not. Does he just stand there all day and all night? You led us through to the new land, and this means new Pokemon.
To murder.
Wait, did I just find a celebrity? The Rock? This is the best Pokemon I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot. I've been to the 2nd page of Google. I've seen some stuff. I wanted to catch him, but he just keeps on dying. Why is he so weak? There's also this new cool feature in this game that allows you to bait out Pokemon with berries, and then you can enslave them forever. Family fun for everyone. So you know on the first part of this land, there was that giant house fire? Well, on this land, there is this giant orange rat. How am I supposed to be a level 31 at 13? And the Pokemon are even scarier when I don't fight it. Oh my gosh, guys. It's a League of Legends player's worst nightmare. Taking a shower. Meanwhile, look at these new Pokemon that I caught. The Lawnmower. This is the first alpha Pokemon I caught. You can tell by his size. What an absolute unit. I try to catch other alpha Pokemon, but I usually just get slaughtered. God 5.0. If I haven't mentioned, every time my Bidoof dies, I rename him so he is like reborn, because Bidoof never dies. Back to the campaign, I still have 400 meters to go to fight my first Pokemon boss battle. I don't feel like running there, so I wish I could like call an Uber or some sort of vehicle. Horse. That's right. I unlocked a 4-legged Christmas tree. Guess what? It can move. It took me straight to my destination, and I was ready to fight this boss Pokemon. It can't be that crazy, right? Is this dude running like an anime character? I'm screwed. I have to fight this thing? How? Look at him. Mommy, where are my Milkies? Please. I thought I had to fight him as a person, but it was actually a Pokemon battle. Or at least I thought it was, because you have to beat him in a Pokemon battle, so then you can throw fairy dust at him as a person. The magic dust is supposed to release him from his, like, anger or something. I don't believe it. And it wasn't that easy when he was trying to turn me into a sandwich or summoning Wind Guardians. And boom, I finally did it, and transition slide. He's no longer angry. Mission accomplished. Now that I defeated this bug thing, I got 2 stars now and a lot more bands. 2-star rank was great because now we had a whole nother area, which meant even more Pokemon. And if you haven't put the pieces of the puzzle together, each new area is another boss Pokemon that we have to defeat to release from this anger. I was eager to go to this new area, but the woman stops me. Your fake Pikachu is still garbage. This new area was called the Crimson Mirelands, and we also unlocked this new ball called the Heavy Balls. Heavy Balls are really good at catching Pokemon that don't suspect it, like the Psyduck, just sleeping there. This made it really easy to catch a lot of Pokemon without engaging in battles, which is going to save us a lot of time because we only have 20 hours left. There was a lot of new Pokemon in this area, but there was also this tunnel that went into this mountain. There was some old lady at this tunnel complaining about a broken wall that I had to go fix. It's not even English. Why am I doing random acts of kindness for strangers? But I just have to find this missing fragment to continue the story. As I was looking for this fragment around the land, the sun started to dip and I got jumped by 3 women. Usually I would not complain, but it was raining outside. I don't want to be here. Turns out they were like the rip-off Team Rocket and they wanted to fight me. Honestly, if beating them would make them go away so I don't have to be in this rain anymore, I'm gonna do it. But turns out after beating them, I got the missing fragment. They're the ones who stole it. And boom, I fixed the wall and it had no meaning at all. But what mattered is now I could go further into the land. Is that a rubber band ball? I wonder if he would get mad if I threw a ball of mud at him. This was a horrible mistake because once again, he decided to one-shot all my Pokemon. I tried to get out of it, but then he just started shooting heat-seeking missiles at me? How come the U.S. Army has not recruited this man? Oh, wait. Do you see that? That giant rainbow speary thingy? Turns out that is an area where like really high level and scary Pokemon can spawn. Supposedly it's kind of tough, but I'm built different. What's it gonna do? Ah! Snorlax out here straight from WWE trying to body slam me, and I'm trying to get away. Ah! You mind if I sit down? This game is getting pretty intense. Maybe if I sneak in, they won't notice me. Never mind. Eventually, the nighttime rolled around, which was a good thing because then new Pokemon started spawning like this little fart. I spent the rest of the night just catching these floating farts because why not? The next day, I kept on moving towards my objective when I came across this new mud terrain biome. There was a lot of new Pokemon like this cute little tiny hippo. Oh my god, look at you. You're so adorable. Oh no, I just abducted a child. I hope Big Mama didn't notice me because that would be really bad. She doesn't see me. She does not see me. She definitely sees me. She definitely... I tried to catch Big Mama so she could join her child, but she just rejected all my balls and killed all my Pokemon. It was still a successful Pokemon hunt because we got 2 new Pokemon to join our team. I finally made it to the new campsite location, but turns out I'm gonna have to build it with my own bare hands. That wasn't really the problem. The problem was that these 3 little skunks were in the way of it. What was hard about this is that I had to fight all 3 of them at once. This is pretty unfair if you ask me. Like a 3v1? What? Luckily, I did have Big Dude, who is literally built like Giga Chad, so they had no chance. And we did it. We got the campsite. Turns out that old lady that we fixed that wall for wasn't that useless after all. She wanted to thank us, so in return, she got us a teddy bear. But I had to fight it to gain its loyalty. Thanks, Grandma. And just like our Christmas tree, dear, we can now use the teddy bear, but he has a different ability. He can be used to search and find treasure all around the map. He is like a sonar built into his head. Oh, he found something. Gems? Diamonds? Pokemon? A girlfriend? Old verse 9? An old diary? Thanks, Grandma. We only have 16 hours left, and I'm not even close to beating the game. I've returned to Mustache Man to tell him all about my accomplishments, but he didn't seem to care. By the way, he's the guy who's been telling me to take out all these boss Pokemons because they've been wrecking havoc on villages or whatnot. He told me that there was another boss Pokemon on the loose, and it was my job as a 10-year-old child to deal with this. Why can't you just do it yourself? Before I take on this new Pokemon boss, boss, I wanted to check out the new things in the village. The more stars I get, the more things unlock in the village, like this new farm that I can grow berries in. Even a place where I could buy Pokemon moves, but they all currently suck. So that's not very helpful. I was now ready to go face wherever the second boss Pokemon was located. Oh, what is that? Rock Snake? I wanted this Pokemon so bad, but I accidentally killed him in one hit. Why was he so weak? I still had to travel all the way up the mountain to reach my destination. Luckily, Christmas lights here can actually go up terrain, which was quite convenient. He's trying, okay? Don't get mad at him. What did I just find on top of this mountain? Look at that tongue. Why can't I find Pokemon like this in real life? This feels very illegal. As I continued up the mountain, there was also a lot of tiny rhinos. I knew about this Pokemon, so I made sure to catch him because I knew he was going to be a very big boy, so I was keeping him. But finally, I made it to the very top. Where's this boss Pokemon everyone's been talking about? Maybe it's like a giant dragon or some sort of sea serpent. It's just a flower. I guess I offended it or something because then it started doing these crazy ballerina dances trying to like step on me or something. I didn't even challenge it to a Pokemon battle. I just threw this magical dust on it over and over and over again. And boom, I ended up winning, even though it was a pretty close call. Oh wow, her new form is quite nice. I would smash. The fact that we're almost halfway through our 24-hour challenge and we already defeated 2 bosses is pretty good. But the clock is ticking and we're nowhere near to catching all the Pokemon. I went back to the village and we leveled up. We're now a 3-star rank. This might sound like a good thing because now Pokemon up to level 40 will obey me. But some of the Pokemon I captured, like this Rhino guy, is way past that. So I can't even use them. Oh. I ended up evolving him, by the way, and I gave him a proper name. It's a shame he won't obey me because our team right now looks kind of fly. Now that I'm a 3-star, I've unlocked a new area of the map called Beachside Camp. I love the beach, so this should be really nice, but I can't swim, so I'm just gonna stay away from the water. The first thing that caught my eye is, why is there cats on the beach? Isn't that kind of weird? Have you ever seen a cat on the beach? Oh, and what is this? This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm never gonna evolve you. Do you think there would be like people on the beach and it would be nice? But no, there is a giant enemy spider who I'm not gonna even try to fight because I know he's just gonna wipe my entire team within seconds. My Bidoof already suffered enough, all right? He's on his 8th rebirth. I've been trying to catch every single Pokemon with each destination, but how am I supposed to catch a flying bird? It's not easy. I've been throwing and this guy wouldn't even keep still. He wanted to play tag or something. Calm down, man. I just want to catch you. Eventually, I started moving up the beach towards my objective, and I even took a side quest for a change. But it was only for one reason and one reason only. Monkey. These monkeys stole this citizen's backpack, and that was not gonna fly on my watch. I had to get rid of them somehow, but they just kept on running away from me, so I was chasing them all throughout the map. I no longer want to give them a scolding. I'm going to eliminate them. Boom, I completed my first side quest and he even got his backpack back. Wait, you're telling me after everything I did, you're just gonna give me EXP and a candy? Remind me not to do a side quest ever again. I returned to my main objective where I talked to this lady where she said that big boss Pokemon was located inside the volcano. Oh yeah, that sounds really safe. How am I supposed to get to that volcano anyway? It's surrounded by water. I don't know how to swim, nor do I know how to fly. Do I look like a bird to you? So instead, I just kept on exploring the island for new different Pokemon, like this giant monkey.
Look at this monkey.
I came across another rainbow sphere, but when I went in it, it was empty. Like, it was just peaceful. I was just running around and nothing was happening. I might have just jinxed myself because then the most insane Pokemon started spawning and I knew I just had no chance of catching them. But I was able to catch this magnet guy that I really wanted and even a clown.
Actually, it's a mime. There's a very big difference between the two. Wait.
Shut up. No one cares. The best part of these rainbow spheres is that when you defeat these high-level Pokemon, you get a lot of EXP. So that allowed my imposter to turn into this ninja bird. And he turns out to be ridiculously strong as well. I even had an electric stone so I could evolve Zap here into a BMW grill. Before I could go into the volcano, I had to complete this side mission where this guy wanted me to catch a ghost Pokemon for him. This was way more difficult than I could imagine because it was really hard for me to sneak up on the ghost Pokemon for for some reason. And then whenever I battled them, they did like crazy damage to my team. So it did take me an entire night, but I did it. I caught him one of the ghost Pokemon. I gave the ghost to this man and he used him as like a fancy lighter or something. I don't know. But what the best part was is that he told me to meet him at the beach side and he was gonna give me a reward. On my way to the beach side, there was this giant rock hiding in the stone. How does that even work? I even came across a level 50 walrus, but my imposter guy just wiped him out. We eventually made it to the beach side and the man gave me LaFish. LaFish was amazing. We could use him to swim anywhere across the ocean. He can even do these really cool jumps and it made it really easy to catch water Pokemon. I was really curious to see how a water battle would work with a water Pokemon versus a land Pokemon. It was the funniest thing ever. It gave my Pokemon this little floaty device so he wouldn't drown. I made my way to the volcano, which was exciting because I knew there was going to be a lot of fire Pokemon waiting for me. I wonder if I can throw my Pokemon in the lava.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Bidoof, please. It's not what it looks like, okay? You can trust me. I would never do such a thing. On my way to the top, I was right. There were a lot of flame Pokemon. There were these butt cheek flame guys that I absolutely destroyed with my Happy Hippo. On top of the volcano, there was a lot of people waiting for us, including those girls that we had to defeat for that wall fragment. Turns out they wanted to steal that giant boss Pokemon that we were sent to defeat. They were trying to steal my glory. I wasn't gonna let that happen, so I had to defeat them one by one. I had to admit, these fight scenes next to the volcano look absolutely sick. But why is this snowman here guy not melting? He's next to lava. I took out the sisters, but now I had to fight the giant Firefox thing. Let me tell you, Firefox here is really mad for some reason. He was the toughest battle yet because he would try to smack me into the lava. And it didn't help when he one-shotted all my Pokemon. But finally, I was able to throw some magic dust at him and turn him to a normal wolf. With that being done, I was able to return back to the village and get my 4th star. Let's go. I even got another piece of farmland, but I'm such an idiot. I forgot to plant anything. Why am I like this? I caught a lot of new Pokemon during our beachside adventure, like this Alpha Mantis. Its size next to the Bidoof is just ridiculous. I had this funny idea by bringing these like super overpowered Pokemon to the first starting area. There can only be one Bidoof god, and it's not you. I was even strong enough at this stage to take out the other Alpha Pokemon like the Housefire, but I had to wrap it up quick because we only had 10 hours left of our 24-hour challenge. So now that we were at a 4-star, we had to go to our next location. And you guessed it, there's gonna be another boss Pokemon there that we're gonna have to defeat. I found some new Pokemon. I defeated some bears. I even fought this really old man that held this pose this entire time we were fighting. After defeating this grandpa, he got me this weird cat Pokemon that is really good at scaling mountains. It's really adorable because I'm like sitting in a little backpack and it looks like I'm being taken to school or something. I made my way to the top of the mountain and there was an Alpha Luxray just staring me down. That is genuinely scary. While I was up there, I was able to capture a Gibble, which is huge because I know this guy turns into an absolute beast when he levels up. Flashbacks to fighting Cynthia in Pokemon Pearl. Talking about Pokemon Pearl, there were 2 legendary Pokemon from the last Pokemon I ever played. So the fact that they were even in this game is pretty nostalgic. While I was looking around, there were like these little balls just sleeping in the grass. Literally ball Pokemon. It needed to be done. I decided to catch all of them in sight and make an entire team of just ball Pokemon. I took it even a step further by making these the Pokemon that I was gonna take to fight on our next boss, which luckily was right here on top of the mountain. This was a complete coincidence. The boss we had to fight was also a ball, but he was just the evolved version. And this battle went more than horribly wrong because it was electric versus electric. So no one was doing any damage to anyone. But somehow I pulled the W with the balls, man. Hashtag balls for life. I returned home to the village hoping for my next rank, but turns out I didn't catch enough Pokemon to level up. With only a couple hours remaining, I really had to speed up my gaming. I was shifting gears out here, man. We haven't even fought any of the super legendary Pokemon yet. What am I doing? Instead of going to new lands, I returned back to the old lands to try to find Pokemon that I haven't caught yet. Turns out if you go deep enough, there are some seriously high level Pokemon. I even captured the Snorlax that was tormenting me at the start of the game because I have Ultra Balls now. I even gave him a proper name, Tiny. He is just very funny. After capturing a lot of new Pokemon, I went to the very back of the map because I could swim now. And I found this little island that had an Infernape. He was way too high level for me to handle, but the fact that he's even in this game is just astounding. After a bit of grinding, I was able to get myself a full team of alpha Pokemon, including an alpha Bidoof. He just looks like one big glizzy. It's amazing. And with all these new alpha Pokemon, I got the 5-star rank, which meant I could go to a new land. And not only was it a new land, it was also the last location we could discover. Oh, but la-di-da. Before I could continue, of course, the woman wants some challenges. Let me introduce you to Daddy. He's gonna put your fake Pikachu to rest. The last area of the map was called Snowfields Camp, and you could probably guess, lots of snow. The Pokemon here were just funny to look at. I was able to capture this alpha ice cream cone like right off the bat. I had to make my way all the way to the top of the snowy mountains because I had to find this green hair girl because she had some big bird to give me. It was a long process to get up these mountains, but the Ultra Balls were great because it would allow me to really capture any Pokemon that I came across. I made it to the top where this green hair girl was waiting for me. And instead of having like a normal conversation like normal human beings, she forced me to go through this temple before we could talk. In the temple were a bunch of puzzles, but they weren't too difficult because I looked it up on Google because I'm too lazy. I hate puzzles. When I got to the end of the temple, the green hair girl was waiting with this giant big bird that now I had to battle. Why is she making me challenge Bob Ross? I took out the bird with relative ease, and it was the best thing ever because we now unlock that bird to use, which means we can now fly anywhere we want to. With the bird, we were able to fly all the way to the final boss, just like that. I don't know what I was expecting to be the boss of the snowy biome, but it was absolutely huge. I don't even know what I'm looking at. He could just eat me alive if he wanted to. He wasn't just big. He sent out thousands of water blasts like a hose. It took a long time, but eventually I defeated him and returned him back to the normal form. I still don't know what he is in his normal form. And we did it. We beat the last boss Pokemon, but the story is nowhere near over. Plus, we only have like 4 hours left. I spent a little bit more time just catching Pokemon in the snow biome, but eventually I went home and turns out the sky is red. And what's this? They're blaming me because of it? Even after everything I did for them, everyone is turning against me for some reason. Look at their stupid faces right now. They look so concerned. To prove that I didn't turn the sky red, I now had to go from cave to cave, defeating some cursed legendary Pokemon. I don't even know what this is. Some sort of mutated snail. There were still 2 more evil legendaries that I had to defeat, like this really hot fox. And the other one looked like a pine cone that you might have stepped on in the park. And bam, I defeated all of them. But that wasn't good enough. Turns out there was still one more baddie. It's your boy, Pokemon Diamond Edition. I really wanted to catch him, so I got him as low as I could, but it was hard when he was almost one-shotting all my Pokemon. But somehow, I got him perfectly at 1 health and caught him first try. How? How did that happen? I gave him the perfect name, Drake. Look how much bigger than he is than Bidoof. But for some reason, even after defeating Drake, the sky was still red. So that meant there was still a bigger fish in the sea that we had to defeat. It didn't take much time because your boy Pokemon Pearl Edition came out now. But then he mutated into like a centaur man. This is giving me flashbacks to the house fire. This guy was not messing around. He was sending actual meteors from the sky. Seems a bit excessive to kill a little boy, don't you think? But I took that 1v1. I didn't use any of my Pokemon during this fight. I was rolling, dodging. I was straight from the Matrix. Eventually, I got his health to reach 0. Imagine being a Pokemon that can distort time and space and then losing to a boy with magic sand. And bam, the sky is now blue. I thought the game was over, but we still had legendaries to catch. Like this, and this thing, and whatever this is. Seriously, what is this? And bam, 24 hours were up, and this was my final team. If you made it this far, you earned yourself a golden star. I didn't get to finish the whole game, so if you want to see more Pokemon, make sure to smash that subscribe button. 69K likes, and I'll consider it. Bye.